Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Breaking down another signing that went down late tonight. Alek Manoah, 1 year, $1.9 million, plus an one more year of ARB. Dylan, as a Halos fan, obviously I know this guy well. Came up with the Jays, but what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, low risk, high reward,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
I mean, it's kind of falls in the same boat as Grayson. Grayson Rodriguez has a ton of potential. Manoah was a Cy Young candidate a couple of years ago,
Yeah,
fell off the tracks a little bit. Grayson hasn't been healthy. And then they have Reed Detmers also sliding into their rotation right now. So low risk, high reward, 1.9 million. He does have options, which indicates to me that if things don't go right off the bat, they could just send him to the minor leagues to try to get it right. Maybe he ends up just starting the year in minor leagues, even though it's an MLB guaranteed deal. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't hate the move, but it can't be the move for
yeah,
the Angels. I think Gallen or Ranger Suarez, or if we go even further to Valdez all the way at the top, like those guys have to be in the mix. Or even like a Merrill Kelly, start going down the line, Zach Eflin.
yeah.
They have to land one of those guys, and then you just let Reed Detmers, Rodriguez, and Alek Manoah fight for those 4 or 5 spots, which is a good place to be.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Manoah's coming off Tommy John. Was working his way back last year, didn't get to the Major League level, but yeah, this is a guy that was the Jays opening day starter in 2022. He started game one of the wild card series, top three in Cy Young, like you mentioned. The potential's there, dude. It's unfortunate. Like he was one of the more slowing working pitchers, and the pitch clock kind of sped him up a little bit, and it just seemed like he couldn't adapt. And it's going to be interesting to see kind of what happens here. But yeah, it's an interesting rotation. Obviously, you got Kikuchi at the top with Soriano, and then the three you mentioned there at the bottom there. So, yeah, low risk, high reward here. The biggest thing with Manoah is his fastball command. If he's got fastball command, then his slider comes into play. But he had trouble hitting batters. Obviously, you remember the Taylor Ward incident a few years back, and the walks can get him. And when he doesn't have command, it's kind of he turns into a one pitch pitcher, and his slider doesn't really have much bite there. So. Yeah, as a Jays fan, I'll always root for this guy, and I really hope he does bounce back on his feet and have a really good season.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, the walks.
Yeah,
This is a team that walked a lot of guys last year.
yeah,
So again, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I do like the move as a rotational depth piece. I think the low risk, high reward, 1.9 million with the 1 year of attached ARB, that all plays if it all works out, right?
yeah,
Um, the only thing that concerns me is just like getting strike throwers and guys that are going to take the ball every fifth day. They actually were pretty durable last year. They're almost more than halfway. I think through the All-Star break, they only used 5 starters. It was Kohanowitz, Hendricks, Soriano, Kikuchi, and Tyler Anderson, right? So, but right now they replaced Tyler Anderson and Hendricks with Manoah and Grayson Rodriguez, and on paper you'd be jumping with joy, but the truth is those guys haven't been on the mound too much the past 2 years. And then
yeah.
Reed Detmers is going from the pen back to the rotation. How's that going to play out? So I wouldn't even be surprised if they went 6-man rotation here. Rodriguez hasn't pitched a lot, Manoah hasn't pitched a lot, and Detmers hasn't pitched a lot. So to me, it would not surprise me if they went, got an innings eater type guy, a Gallon type guy. Keep going back to him. I don't know. It's just the guy that keeps popping in my head, but a guy that kind of fit their timeline. And they have a lot of money to spend right now. Will they spend it? Time will tell.
Yeah, and obviously there's, talk of Anthony Rendon retiring and kind of deferring some of that money. So if that happens, it opens up a lot of avenues to go out and get a guy like Valdez or a Ranger Suarez. So that's another thing to keep an eye on for sure.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. As always, we appreciate you guys for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.